This is one of my favourite little birding walks in the Isle of Wight Undercliff. Hear the old woodpecker hammering down there. There's two, there's one answering the other. Right down in the sycamores by the sea down there. Excuse my coughing. There's a green woodpecker calling. Got great spotted and green woodpecker down here. There's the inner cliff face. So basically, back in the day, this whole area collapsed right on the coast. A long stretch of coastline collapsed down. Higher ground up there collapsed down into this shelf. And then south, you've got the sea. So basically, you've got a shelf of about 500 metres on average, up to about 1 kilometre wide between the sea and that inner cliff face up there. So you've got this shelf, which is now south facing, so warms up in the sunshine as it is today. Lovely primroses there. And there's a lovely microclimate of relative instability. The old woodpeckers are chasing each other around. Morning. You all right? Yeah, you've got this corridor of relative instability. This was an A road, Undercliff Drive, but some landslips further up here basically took out the carriageway of the road and it's now blocked. There's a cycleway they're putting through it. They haven't reinstated the road though. There's the inner cliff. And now this former A road only carries a very, very, very low volume of residential kind of traffic going between these houses and the town in Ventnor and elsewhere on the island. And a few people just wandering up here in their cars to have a look. It's a really, really easy birding walk. Got all these gardens that have really nice bird habitat. There's dunnocks singing there. Very serene looking, isn't it? Probably a woodchat shrikey as well. And hoopooey on the big lawns behind these gardens. There's no really, well, no, there are actually. I was going to say there are no big lawns that you can actually view very well from the road, but there are a few. So you'll probably pick up a hoopoo or a wryneck, certainly. If you want to come to pioneer a new birding spot, then come and stay in one of the numerous Airbnbs or self-catering places or bed and breakfast places throughout the Undercliff. Stay there and then you've got this whole coastline, this whole area of woodland and wonderful habitat you can walk through and explore. And there are paths going down onto the actual coastline. There's a coastal path with some big, well not big, some open farmland just down there between here and the coast. Well, the wheat ears get and the yellow wagtails when they're migrating through. There's usually cattle down there. Get all sorts through there. Loads of firecrests, well loads, quite a few firecrests, more firecrests these days than goldcrests, which are really scarce. Goldcrests used to be really frequent down here, but you know, in those autumn tit flocks, now they're not at all, whereas firecrests, because they nest down here, more likely to encounter a firecrest than a goldcrest here. Nice yew there, which they like. They love the ivy as well, and the holm oaks. Excuse my coughing. Sounds like some work going on down there. This patch of woodland. You can just walk through there. There's a path going down to the sea, to a lovely little bay, Ventnor Bay. Very quiet. You very seldom encounter anyone down there. There's the inner cliff. Chalk cliff with green sand below. Green woodpecker just flew through. More yews for the firecrests. So I've had red-throated pipit down here, red-throated falcon, rose-breasted grosbeak along the way towards botanical gardens. Several yellow-browed warblers, one Pallas's warbler. What else? Possible Iberian chiffchaff. That was only briefly and was never confirmed. Bee eater, I think. Yeah, nice little group of things. This is where the carriageway fell away. So they put this path stroke cycleway in, so you can still get through. You can walk all the way to St Catherine's Point along here quite easily. It's all just a nice, what used to be an A road, like I say, so very easy walking or cycling. This kind of habitat, a bit more wooded beyond here, but this kind of habitat just continues all the way to Knighton and St Catherine's Point. So I hope you're enjoying this video about Ventnor and the Undercliff. If so, then don't forget there are 2 books I've written. One, Birdwatching Around Ventnor, creatively named, and the second one is Wildlife Watching Around Ventnor. Just short books about the local area that are the subject of this video. Available on Amazon. I'll put a link below for this video, and you can also order it from the library, and it's available in all major bookshops, both of these little booklets, and in a few shops along the Esplanade, like the Longshoremen's Museum and Lady Scarlett's Tea Room as well. But yeah, I'll put a link to the description if you want a slightly deeper dive into the Isle of Wight Undercliff. Then these 2 little booklets might be of interest to you. Just go onto Amazon otherwise and just search for Steve Jones and Ventnor and you should find them.